He said he was sitting next to Baba Mohbad. He said he's the one driving and Baba was sitting beside him at the front. So Baba received a call. Baba just received a call. And when Baba picked the call, Baba said, hello. And the man said, Baba Mohbad, má gbé òkú ọmọ ẹ wá síbí báyìí lálẹ́ ìwá sin o. Which means, don't bring your son's dead body to this place for burial this night, because I saw some people digging the grave. Some people are digging ground now. So don't even try it. He said, that is what he heard. And they take the body to Ikorodu General Hospital. Maybe because of the man that was called or something. So when the body got to Ikorodu General Hospital, the question was, is the body embalmed? He said no. That they just, keep the body in the ambulance. So Baba left and Baba instructed him to arrange for the coffin and all that, and he did. Around 8 a.m. the following day, they came to withdraw the body. They came to withdraw the body. Okay. Well, after that, another lawyer asked him, that same lawyer asked him that, wait, what was your conversation with Baba Mohbad when Baba was still in the house with you at Lekki? He said Baba was just nagging. Baba was just nagging, just saying things. Things like what? We want to know. Things like what? He can't just be saying things. You understand? Things like what? What is Baba saying? Baba said, things like insult and all that. Sheko Tonsin. Okay, all things like that. That was what Baba is saying. He said, okay. Then, and Baba insisted that he's going to bury that body that same night. And Darosha keep begging. You understand? Okay. So then, when they got to Ikorodu General Hospital, and they are not granted the police report, they brought the body, they kept the body inside the ambulance while Baba go home to arrange how the body will be buried. Around 8 in the morning, they came to withdraw the body for burial, but rain is falling that very day, and they took the body to the burial ground where they will bury him. So he followed them there. He said he was also there. And concerning the 2 million, he said he gave 1 million to Baba Mohbad, while he gave the remaining money to Adura. He said he gave the remaining money to Adura. In course of his conversation, he said, when his daddy died, I will bring up the panelist and I will take a break. You understand? So I can put on something to have little energy. Maybe that's why I'm even feeling cold. He said when his father died, he saw the way his father has been locally embalmed, and somehow he picked that when such thing happens, there's a way they usually attend to such issue. They will place salt on the person's chest, which he did. And somebody put the question to him that, wait, who poured salt on Mohbad? He said no, they did not pour salt. That is the one who tell Baba Mohbad that, daddy, this is how they usually do it. Let us put salt on Mohbad. And Baba said, okay, go ahead and do it. Which means he is claiming that Baba Mohbad is aware that he wants to embalm Mohbad. Remember, Baba Mohbad petitioned Darosha because of this issue of embalming. And the likes of Darosha, King White, Mama Mohbad all went to the station. You understand? Where he said, no. You want to have it? No, I'm okay. He said, he is not the one who embalmed Mohbad. That is Adura. But today, in course of him giving his testimony, he stylishly or knowingly or unknowingly agree to the fact that he embalmed Mohbad locally, but with Baba Mohbad's consent. Remember, Baba Mohbad said when he got to the house, the body is already embalmed. He didn't know anything about it. He didn't know anything about it. He said the body is already locally embalmed when he got home. They put cotton wool here, and they place salt at the chest. But he said he is the one who told Baba Mohbad that this is how they usually do it. So let me put salt on him. And Baba said, go ahead. My sip water. After saying that, his lawyer said, well, this is how far I can go with you. I'm talking about Darosha's lawyer. He said, this is how far I can go with you. And Darosha's lawyer faced the courts that, my lord, this is how far I can go with my clients. And the magistrate replied by saying, wow, your client has done very fantastic work, because I never even expect him to go this far. You know, he's not well prepared for this cross-examination, but funny enough, he was able to shed more light. You understand? Please, we need to encourage him, because he really tried. And the next thing the lawyer could say is, yes, my lord, he tried, but by now I believe my client must have been tired. My client must have been tired, so my client will not be able to, attend any other question or entertain any other question from anybody, because my client must have been tired by now. He needs to rest, and we wait to the next adjournment for my client to have more superior opportunity to say one or two things. But the other lawyers kick against that. Likewise, the magistrate, the woman first laughed like, what a funny one. Why would he be tired? It's just normal cross-examining. Let others ask question. He is ready. I can see the zeal in him. He is ready. Let him talk. The lawyer said, okay, as your lordship pleases. Sanshitu rise up and asked his question, and he said, on the day of the show, he said, please, can you please flash back a bit, Darosha? A week before the show, how is Mohbad feeling? Darosha replied that Mohbad is feeling okay. Queen, send your request, please come up, because I'm going to take a little break after this little analysis so that I want to put on something. I'm feeling weak. Please come up, Queen. Send in your request. Darosha replied that yes, Mohbad is feeling well. Mohbad is doing. Mohbad is not, sick at all. A week to the show, Mohbad is okay. He said, okay. What of 2-3 days to the show? How is Mohbad feeling? Queen, bring people up, but let them remain mute. 2-3 days to the show. How is Mohbad feeling? He said, Mohbad is doing well. Okay, what about the day of that show? How is Mohbad doing? He said, on Sunday, when they went for the show, Mohbad is equally doing well. Mohbad is okay. Nothing do him. No, when we they talk that nothing do you, nothing do you. So as we talk on, now so in talk on, nothing do Mohbad. Mohbad is extremely okay that very day. Said okay. He said, when Mohbad had an injury.
Is that morally right? I mean, we're equal.
Who be that? Who equal? Yeah. He asked about Mohbad's injury. Like, do you know when Mohbad sustained injury? Darosha said no. He wasn't there. He went out to collect 100,000 naira for Mohbad. Okay, you went out to collect 100,000 naira for Mohbad. He said yes. Since you went out, who told you that something transpires between all of them there? He said the person who told him, nobody told him. He saw what is happening between Mohbad and Prime Boy from distance. Sanshitu now asks, when Mohbad sustained this injury, how vital do you think the injury is? How is he bleeding? Is the blood rushing out, or is just dropping, or just normal blood stain? How can you describe what you see or what you know concerning the injury? He said, it's just normal wound. It's just normal wound. The blood is not that much. It's not that much. So it's just, Sanchez said, so it's just normal injury and the blood is not that much. He said yes. He said okay. Did you now take him? Is there any time you people applied any first aid treatment on that wound at that show, or on your way home back to the show? Prime Boy is here. Somebody should please borrow me the box. Please. Prime Boy should come up. I have invited Prime Boy. Somebody should please borrow me a box for Prime to be here, because there's a lot of scandal, there's a lot of things that Darosha said against Prime Boy today, which I will be asking Prime Boy one more time for him to clear that part as well. We move. So he said they did not take any first aid stage, means is this skipping? No. Which means you people take him home with that theory. Darosha said yes. Which means you people take him home with that injury. Darosha said yes. There is nothing like first aid treatments. Once again, they put it to him in another way. That way too. Did you people even at any time rush him to the hospital? Darosha said no. I bet a sensible human being where them gather here. One I try to pick points, one I they jot questions down. Did you people take him to any hospital? Darosha said no. We did not take him to any hospital. Okay. Sanshitu now put it to Darosha, but wait. Did you know that regardless of the quantity of an injury, do you believe that injury can kill? Darosha said yes. That he knows injury can kill. Sanshitu now put it to him again that, okay, I will tell you, do you believe that any kind of injury, all injuries sustained can lead to death? He said yes. Which means Mohbad's injury is what leads to his death. He said he didn't know. He didn't know. He said okay. But you know that they injected Mohbad. He said yes. Okay. Do you know any kind of injection, any substance that was induced into Mohbad's system? Did you ask any question concerning that aspect? He said no. He did not ask. But you are aware that Mohbad was injected by a nurse? He said yes. Immediately he said yes. His lawyer jumped up again. Objection, my lord. My client is not aware. My client is not a medical personnel. He didn't know. And the magistrate said, wait, barrister, your client has already answered that question. He said, oh, okay. He now sits down. And I know where is Sabinus? When they don't catch Sabinus, any bad thing they do, they don't catch her. Where Sabinus go say, oh, sorry, good evening, how is family? I believe Darosha would have said, oh, the lawyer I mean would have said, oh, sorry my lord, how is family? And my lord would have replied that we are here because of your family matter. So he sat down and the cross-examination continues. You know, they asked him, but you are aware that it was injected? He said yes. Okay. How many hospitals do you know that Mohbad was taken to? I bet when I hear this question, now there I go first take breath. I go give una a little chance. I go take breath. Man, revive my energy. Listen carefully to this question. How many hospitals are you aware that Mohbad has been taken to? He said he did not know. Now there I tried to call myself to order Wummi Arifa wait. The problem Darosha is having here is English. A female lawyer was forced to stand up. The woman said, wait, calm down. What is your educational qualification? He said OND. Okay. The woman nod head and sit back. The man put it to him again. Wait. I am asking you, how many hospitals are you aware that Mohbad was taken to before he died? I say I don't know. I don't know. Hi. That time I for play that funny skit sound. Say, this was a cup of tea. Oh. Funny people. Funny people. The barrister now call him that, wait, according to your statement here, you said you instructed them to take him to the hospital first, then later you joined them at the hospital, and by yourself, you instructed them to take him to another hospital. Making how many? He said 2. So I'm now asking you, how many hospitals are you aware that Mohbad was taken to? I don't know, but we follow him to we take him to Kurame Hospital and the Perez Hospital. The man said 2. He said yes. Okay. So I'm putting it to you now that you are aware that Mohbad's body is taken to 2 different hospitals. He said yes. He said okay. I feel like taking another question, but no. So that I go take little time rest. Then I come back. Then they call him official break. Then they call him official break. What I'm going to say is this. Is it that because the lawyers are putting questions to Darosha in pure and simple English? Is that why Darosha keep misbehaving, saying things front and back? It can't be like person wey lost road. Yoruba will say otilu daiko. If you go from small, you go come back. If you go small, you go come back. Now, with this little scandal, I think I point out 2 to 3. What do you think Darosha is up to? Is Darosha innocent or not? Something terribly happened. Immediately the court dismissed today. Not even when the court dismissed. Yes, the court hasn't dismissed. I walked out of the court before the court dismissed. I remember. Not quite long after he finished giving his testimony, he didn't even go to sit down in the courtroom at all. As he came out of the witness box, immediately he marched out of the court and he called the people. They came together and they both moved out of the court. And immediately I also stepped out of the court. I met Darosha, Mama Mohbad, one other guy and one woman. Darosha was sitting on the floor inside the court at the passage, a particular entrance, and he put his two hands in his head and he sat on the floor, and he was full of regrets, and he looked extremely guilty, and he looks extremely guilty and thoughtful. He sat on the floor and he put his two hands in his head. Mama Mohbad was standing beside him. One other guy was standing beside him, and one other woman. And immediately I saw him, I wanted to pass him by, and I turned back. Alpha, what happened? Kilo share? He said nothing, that he is just tired. I said, why are you now sitting on the floor? You don't need to put your hands on your head now. Get up. And I stretched my hand to him and I pull him up. I now call on one of the people working there. Please get him a seat. Let him sit down. He's not feeling comfortable in that environment anymore. Instantly, I said, okay, please, sir, I call on one of their workers in the quarters. Sir, can they take place in your office if they can have chance to sit down there? Please, sir. And the person said, no problem, if they can manage. And I said, okay, mommy, please, go with Darosha. Don't let him be there alone. And they all walked into the particular office and sat down there. I didn't go close to the office. You know, Arifa are their enemy. And they never knew I am their best friend. They never knew I am their best friend. Because whoever is seeking the right justice for Imole is the best friend to Wummi, best friend to Darosha, best friend to Adura, best friend to Mama Mohbad. And others in the house as well. But because they don't want the justice, they will always regard us as enemy of progress. You can see his post today. You can all see. After I don't talk waiting, I know. If they burn you well, drag me on your platform. If you are above the law, try shit. Now, he claims this is all he knows. And he's still referring to us. We that are his best friend. We that don't want him to be jailed. We want you to say the truth so that you not be jailed. But funny enough, he said if we are above the law, we should drag him. We are not going to drag you because we are not above the law. You understand? We are not above the law, so we are not going to drag you. But we will never stop talking about the shit and all the nonsense was discovered in all your says. Just like we are doing now. You understand? That is just the way it is. Perkins, yes, I carried him up because he looks very, very regretful. Abamo lo man ben yoro. I know. He was sitting on the floor and he placed his two hands in his head. You understand? I even think say him be one but funny enough, Darosha no even get in mood, no even V2. In mood at that particular time. even twelve problem go dey. Any other twelve na issue, you no fit twelve at that time. There are so many inconsistencies in his testimony today. It was just going front and back. I've just given the first quarter out. We still have more in the storage. I just want to take 5 minutes break.